Beckham has 7 TDs in 8 career primetime matchups, has averaged over 100 yards per game. Love him or hate him, Beckham usually plays well under the lights. Colin, read between the lines. Will Odell Beckham Jr. silence the critics with a big game tonight?
No, because he's two things, really talented and really emotional. And regardless of what he does tonight, after the game, he'll be really talented and really emotional. I have a rule I call it's been established. Fox News is conservative, MSNBC is liberal. It's been established. Nothing on their networks tonight is going to change my mind. I know exactly what Odell Beckham is. He could have 5 drops. He could get shut out. Am I going to come on tomorrow and say, you know, he lacks talent? He's a highly emotional player, and he's really talented. There is room for those types of players in the NFL. I just, again, not building my franchise around him, but there's value. I do think it's much easier to find an Odell Beckham than a Lawrence Taylor.
Yeah, slightly.
Well, this gets me to my Whitlock's word of wisdom.
All right, what is it?
Some players play the game, some know the game.
Oh.
Odell Beckham Jr. is a guy who just plays football. He doesn't know a damn thing about football. Listen, he just compared himself to a defensive player. He doesn't even know what side of the ball he plays on. Defense is all about emotion. Offense is all about
choreography
and choreography
and dancing.
And seriously, it's the intellectual side of the ball. This guy doesn't know what side of the ball he plays on. He's analogized himself to Lawrence Taylor, who was, hey, just go get the quarterback, LT, and make sure you show up at kickoff time. Those were his instructions. When you're an offensive player, when you're a wide receiver, you have to be in sync with the quarterback. You have to be in sync with, are they in man or zone? What kind of zone are they playing? How do I adjust my routes? It's not the emotional side of football. This kid doesn't get it. There's a lot of players that don't get it. They just play the game.
It's almost like starting pitching and being a reliever. In a reliever, you can rely on emotion. 12 pitches, come in. Starting pitching's about, wow, I just gave up a 2-run homer. Oh, I've got another batter, there's none out. I've talked to a baseball scout about this years ago, and he goes, I look at personality. If you're highly emotional, you're not built to be a starting pitcher, because starting pitcher, I need you to go 6 2/3. You're going to have terrible innings. So I think Odell Beckham, you know, in the end, his personality could be a distraction. When's the last time a defensive guy was theatrical and you said, what a distraction? Like Ray Lewis is
Michael Bennett gyrating? Come on.
But I mean, by and large, an offensive guy being theatrical is taking away from the choreography and timing and distraction to the offense.
I think tonight against this Minnesota defense, there's going to be a lot of frustration, and we're going to see the worst of Odell Beckham Jr.
Come on, Vikings.
He's going to be a problem for the New York Giants.
Vikings are a problem for a lot of people.